What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Yes, it's your girl, Tanya Marie, coming to you live today here. Yes, with Bold One for Life. Bold One for Life, where we want to be unique, be different, but most importantly, just be you. Y'all come on in the room. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, y'all. So we are trying to stay consistent with these lives, y'all. That's right. That's right. We're trying to be consistent with these lives. So we coming on in the room, honey, spending some time with the people, right? Spending some time with the people. So we're talking about YouTube, right? So we are small YouTube content creators. And baby, we all trying to win. We trying to win, right? We trying to put our content out. Here we're trying to stay consistent, right? And we trying to just show up. All right. So yeah, y'all. So yeah, come on in, come on in. Y'all drop your comments below here. Let us know as a small YouTuber, what are you doing to win, right? Right? What are you doing to win? Because we all know this is a hard road to travel, right? Okay, so most definitely let us know. So if you're a small YouTuber, don't think, oh man, you know what? I'm trying to be big time. I must be not doing something right. The algorithm doesn't like me. The algorithm hates me. Not true. Not true at all, right? You're not failing, right? You don't think you're not succeeding. You are right on time, right? Everything is happening on time. Everything is happening for a purpose, right? You're early, right? You get time to explore, you get time to experiment, right? So don't think because you're a small YouTuber, you're not doing anything right. Not the case, right? So the biggest lie on YouTube is that the bigger platforms is, where it's at. There's nothing to brag about being a small YouTuber. Not true at all, right? Okay, and they're thinking, oh, when you get big, it's random, it's luck. That's not how YouTube works. That is not how YouTube works, right? It's a pattern, right? We got to develop patterns on YouTube. That is how we win as small YouTubes, right? We got to come in and be consistent. We got to show up when we say we're going to show up, right? If you say you're going to come on in at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we don't want to see you dragging on in at 9 o'clock, right? Your audience is dependent on you. Your audience wants to make sure that you're reliable, right? So, yeah, we want to make sure you show up. So, that's what we want, right? And it's all about us showing up and giving our audience what they're looking for. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, Edit Queen. Thank you so much for showing up. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all so, so much. Thank you, right? So if I didn't show up today, none of y'all will be in the room with me. So I appreciate every last one of y'all support, right? So we got to show up. That's what this platform is about. Establishing patterns, right? So we got to establish a pattern for growth, right? It's not random. You have to make sure you show up when you say you're going to show up. And the algorithm and YouTube is going to pick that up and bring the people to you, right? Okay? And you're like, oh man, the people who's making money, they just getting lucky. They just hit a lick. Not so on YouTube. The way you make the money on YouTube, once again, is being intentional, right? You got to be intentional. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Miss Twitch the T 1980. Thank you so much for coming on in the room. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, right? It's not luck, right? You have to make sure you're intentional with everything you do. Make sure you're intentional with the topics you're picking, right? Make sure you're picking trending topics, right? Make sure you are intentional with the timing you're coming in on YouTube. Make sure you're intentional on everything you do. That's where the money is on YouTube. Be intentional in everything you do, right? So a lot of people think, oh, small content creators, they're not going to get in the algorithm, right? They don't have the people, they don't have the reach, right? Don't think about it like that. The more and more as a small content creator that you show up, the more the algorithm is going to start to see you, right? As you saw, as y'all, some of y'all came on in the room, some of these numbers are starting to come in because I'm showing up, right? I'm present. I'm here on YouTube. And YouTube was like, hey, you know what? She's here. She's showing up. Let's go ahead and bring the people to her. So make sure y'all are present. Have a presence on YouTube. Show up, right? Say hi. Speak to your audience. Engage with them, right? Make sure you do that with everyone that comes on in the room, right? Okay? And make sure you focus. Have intention. Be intentional. Be deliberate, right? Make sure you do that. That's a key. That is a key, right? Okay? And you think, oh, you know what? I can put out 100 videos and I can make a whole bunch of money. That's not how YouTube is set up, right? You don't need more videos, right? You don't need 100 videos. You don't need 10 videos a day. That's not how YouTube performs when you're doing long form content, right? You need clear videos, right? What are you talking about on your video? Like this one right here is all about how us as YouTube content creators are going to win. Welcome, welcome, Jackson Henson. Thank you so much for coming on in the room. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so what are you going to talk about on your video? Make sure your topic is clear. If you're about gaming, okay, and you got the latest tips and tricks, right? Make sure your topic is clear. Like, hey, today, y'all, I'm doing Call of Duty. I've got the latest tips. I know how to get to the next level, right? Making sure your whole team, your whole crew make it to the next level. Follow me for more, right? Make sure you're clear and what you're going to discuss in your video, right? Okay, and that particular audience is going to make sure they always come back to you time and time again. They're like, hey, they always got the best tips on making sure I make it to the next level on my gaming system. So I'm coming to them, right? Okay. YouTube doesn't reward effort. They don't give attaboys for effort, right? It rewards watch time. Y'all know if you're trying to get monetized, you know, you got to have the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours, right? So they reward watch time. So if you can get more and more people to stay on your lives, because somebody got to stay, right? If you get more and more people to stay on your lives, to engage on your lives, that is where the money is. That is where the algorithm is going to start picking up on your videos, right? The more times that people are watching, that's when YouTube was like, hey, you know what? They're gaining some traction. Hey, they're gaining some momentum. You know what? Let's start pushing more and more people to their content. I think they're worthy of getting rewarded, okay, with that monetization, right? That is the sweet spot with YouTube, right? Watch time, watch time. That's why they're so big on pushing us to get that watch time, right? We're like, how in the world am I going to get 4,000 watch hours in 365 days, 1 year? It is a feat, right? And it's something that even after you get monetized, you still have to reach that goal of 4,000 watch hours after, right? It's a requirement. You still have to continue to push to get those hours, right? That's how you get rewarded, right? So that means your first 10 seconds matter more than your first 10 uploads, right? So in that first 10 seconds of your video, you got to catch the people. Say something catchy, say a joke, something that's going to relate to your audience, right? You want to pull them in so that you can keep them reeled in, right? Okay, give a punchline, all right? Shock value, right? Be intentional, right? If you want to keep your audience, you got to be intentional, right? Got to do that. Hey, Miss Jolie, welcome, Queen. Come on in the room. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, right? Okay, so if you're thinking, hey, I'm just gonna push out a whole bunch of content, right, and it's not focused, all right, and it's all over the place, that's not gonna get your people, right? You want to make sure that you have that first 10 seconds of your video is capturing your audience, right? You want to make sure you do that, right? Okay, if you don't hook the viewer immediately, the video is dead. All right, if you don't hook your people immediately, the video is dead. You got to hook your people in the first 10 seconds to keep their attention, right? If you got their attention, you got your audience, right? No matter how good the information is, you're like, hey, I'm trying to keep all the sauce, all right, for this video till the end. Put the sauce at the beginning. Go ahead and show the people the food on how it looks delicious. You know, you got your potatoes, you got your meat, right? You got your veggies, you got your desserts all at the beginning. It looks so scrumptious and delicious. Put it all at the beginning and then show the people. You want to know how I made this delicious meal in 10 minutes flat? Follow me. Let me show you the step by step. So you already intrigued them. You already captured them in the beginning, right? By showing them how that meal looks. Go ahead and step it out later on, but go ahead and bring the people in the beginning. Right. Yeah. Jolie Legacy. Absolutely. Right. It's always going to be a learning process, right? We're learning stuff day by day, right? Shock value. Say something that's going to grab their attention, right? Step on some toes, right? And like, what is she talking about? You know what? Let me stay for a little bit and listen and see what she got to say. So we want to grab their attention in the first 10 seconds. Shock value, right? Be intentional on what you're going to talk about. Okay. Stop opening with introductions, right? All right. Stop saying, hey guys, welcome, come on in the room. You know, because maybe I love to do a little introduction as well, right? Go ahead and start with tension. Go ahead and give them something that they can hold on to. You can start with a question. They say, hey guys, do y'all want to know how to win on YouTube? Well, I got the secret sauce today, right? Give them something that they're like, oh yeah, I want to stay for that because I need the secret sauce. I need some tips. I need some tricks. I need to learn how to get this YouTube money, right? Start with a question, okay? Or if you're doing a cooking channel, say, hey guys, do y'all want to learn how to make this spectacular meal in 5 minutes? What, 5 minutes? Cause you got to tell me how to do this in 5 minutes because all I got is 5 minutes when I get in the door and I got hungry kids, right? Start with a question, something to draw the people in right at the beginning. Okay, of fear, maybe something with the weather, right? Y'all know a lot of us in the South had this crazy weather with the winter storm, right? So you start off and say, you know what, y'all could get 20 feet of snow, okay, in 24 hours. Excuse me, weatherman, 20 feet of snow in 24 hours. Excuse me. Now I'm hooked because now I need to know what time the snow is starting. Do I need to get shovels? Do I need to go run out and get supplies, water, bread, milk, everything else? Because now you put a little bit of fear in me. So it all depends on what topic you're talking about as well, right? So y'all know when the weatherman say, hey, y'all get ready for this wintry mix that's coming in. Wintry mix? Okay, in the South, baby, we going bananas. We going berserk, right? So we're already rushing to the stores. The weatherman is saying, okay, it's going to be a blizzard that we've never seen before. So start off with a question or something that's really going to shock the people, right? Okay, or a promise, right? I promise. After learning on this video, you will be able to make $100. You will be able to gain 100 followers. You will be able to get monetized, right? Give them a promise in the beginning of your video to keep the people's attention, right? Because you're promising to deliver a solution to a problem that they have, right? Make sure you give a promise to the people to say, hey, you didn't know about how to win on YouTube, but I promise after this video, you will know how to win. You will know how to be intentional. You will know how to keep your audience engaged on your videos, right? So make sure you start with a promise to keep your people there so they know what's going to happen on the video if they continue to stay. Blessings to you as well, Better Rates 7680. Thank you so much for coming on in the room. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. And share your girl out if you haven't already. Okay? And like I said on some videos before, y'all go ahead and make sure y'all watch some of those videos. Attention is the new currency, right? It's all about attention. Who has the attention in this digital age, right? If you can keep people's attention, you bringing in money. If you can keep people's attention, you are bringing in the money, right? Blessings, blessings. Yes, thank you so much. Pouring out to all. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so, so much. Thank you. Thank you. Right? Yeah. So if you can keep the attention, that is your money, right? You're in the pocket, right? Okay. Being deliberate, being intentional, okay? Keeping the intention of the audience. That's where all the money is focused at, right? Okay. Now let's talk about growth, right? Because when you grow your channel, that's when a lot of your brand deals are starting to come in because they're like, ooh, she's reaching a lot of people, right? That's when brand deals are starting to reach out to you, right? Now, as a small YouTuber, all right, don't lose faith because you're small. You're like, man, Nike ain't gonna reach out to me because I'm so small. Don't think like that because it just because you only have a certain amount of subscribers doesn't mean you're not reaching the right audience, right? It doesn't mean that you're not grabbing the attention of the right people. Okay, you could have a lot of influence as a small YouTuber because what people trust you, they trust your word, and you give great information, right? They believe in everything you say because you're trustworthy, right? You're a trustworthy person. I'm going to keep coming to you time and a time and time again because I can rely on you. You're reliable, you're dependable, and I can always come to you to get information, right? I can always come to you to make sure I stay encouraged. I can come to you, right? Okay, and make sure I'm able to grow my channel, right? So just because you're small doesn't mean the brands are not going to look at you, right? It's not about, once I said, it's not being big and large and in charge. It's about your reach, being consistent, being available, and creating those patterns. Okay, that's what YouTube looks for. All right, on here. Just listening. Thank you so much, J A Legacy. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So small YouTubers sometimes are not successful because they try to be everything to everyone, right? Sometimes you can overwhelm yourself, right? You can start trying to be the coach. You can start trying to be the DIY. Okay, you can start trying to be the gamer. You can start trying to be the cook. You're trying to be everything to everyone, and you can overwhelm yourself easily, right? Right, don't do that, right? That's how small YouTubers can basically, expire. All right, get up out of there, and you can really, really say, you know what, I'm doing too much. I'm overwhelmed myself. I got to take a break. And then they're out of their patterns that they've created, right? And then they got to start all back over again, getting back into the groove, getting back into the patterns. And YouTube has to relearn, all right, your grooves, your patterns all over again, right? They got to do it all over again, right? Make sure you have your one channel that's focused on your one audience, okay? And that you're solving a problem better than anyone else, right? So if you are doing a cooking channel, okay, let that be your cooking channel, right? And if you're going to be a teaching channel, make sure that you are the teacher, right? That's solving the problems. Okay, you're the baker that's showing everyone how to make easy cakes, recipes, right? Make sure you're solving problems that people didn't know they maybe had, right? All those viral desserts everyone is trying to make. Come up with a viral dessert that's easy to make that maybe people haven't thought about, or making it more healthier for individuals, because y'all know beginning of the year we're all trying to get on our healthy journey and stuff like that. Maybe turn some of these viral desserts into healthier options, right? Solve a problem that people didn't really know they had, right? That's one way. Okay, solve a problem that people didn't know they have. Okay, if people can't explain your channel in one sentence, then YouTube can't recommend it, right? Simplify your channel, right? Simplify it, right? Okay, growth comes from clarity, not creativity. Okay, make sure we're clear, concise, deliberate, intentional, right? We want to be clear in our message, right? Okay, and once the growth starts, even slowly, okay, this is where your money is coming in. So growth can be slow, that's fine, right? As long as we are growing, okay, it can be slow, at a slow pace, okay, that's fine. As long as we're growing and evolving, that's what YouTube likes to see, growth and evolution, right? Okay, but also, here's the truth nobody also tells you, right? AdSense is not the first paycheck that you're going to get, it's your bonus, right? So the real money for small YouTube comes before massive views. You're like, what? What do you mean? I'm waiting to get monetized to get my money. Not as a small content creator. You do not have to wait on AdSense to get paid, right? You can actually start getting paid before you get monetized, okay? And that's with affiliate links. You're like, affiliate links? What is that? So affiliate links here are things like Amazon, right? Affiliate link. So you can actually post products that you use in your everyday life, right? So if you have a can opener, honey, that works like a dream, because I stay going to the stores buying can openers. I don't know why, but I feel like they just don't make them like how they did back in the day. But if you have a great can opener that you say I live by and it works really well, get your affiliate link from Amazon and post that and make your money from, guess what? Showing people great products that work. Walmart, okay? You can be affiliate links from Walmart, showcasing clothes, right? Okay, for less, shopping for less, okay? Work that affiliate link, right? Digital product, right? People love digital products, right? Showing people how to create their digital calendars, right? Okay, so people are like, oh no, I love my physical. But hey, how easy would it be for you to have a digital calendar where you can take it with you everywhere, be hands free, it's in the palm of your hand, create digital products for people, right? Services. A lot of us have a lot of skills, right? Some of us are great singers, okay? Some of us are able to play different type of instruments. You can come on YouTube and talk about the different services that you can provide, right? You can provide different type of skills over YouTube. Okay, sell your skills that you are able to do. Okay, a lot of people are in the job market. A lot of young people are going to be graduating from college, right? And they're trying to get these jobs. Maybe you are great at resume writing, great at interviewing. Go ahead and present those skills, right? Right here on YouTube while you're trying to get monetized. Offer your services to individuals now. Go ahead and get paid, right? Consulting. Okay, a lot of us already have had businesses. A lot of us can sew. A lot of us can do hair, makeup, barbering, all of that, right? Okay, a lot of us already have different businesses set up. Go ahead and consult. Okay, offer that olive branch to other budding business owners to say, hey, do you want to start your business? I already been in the business for 20 plus years. I know how to set the business up. Let me show you, right? I can be your consultant so that you don't have the missteps that I did, okay, prior to getting to where I am now. Let me give you a step-by-step guide on how to do it, right? Consulting. And you're thinking, oh no, I don't have any skills to offer. You do. Have you been in customer service for 20 plus years, right? You have plenty skills, right? Have you been on your job for 20 plus years and there's a particular skill you know how to do in HR, right? Okay, you've been maybe in a factory assembly line, right? You understand project management, right? Leading people. It's lots of skills that you're not thinking about that you're able to consult with, right? Lots of skills. Coaching, okay? Coaching people on how to get their businesses together. Lots of coaching you can do as well. And don't forget, get your email list, right? Get your email list together. Now, social media, we know it's not forever, right? These apps change constantly. Y'all see what's going on the TikTok streets, right? People holler, man, I was making $5,000, $10,000. Now I'm barely making 100. The app is changing. It's changing my money. Y'all know once the hands changed, the money got funny. The money got funny over there on TikTok, right? So as they were making that money on TikTok and their audience was there, did you have an email list? Were you offering digital products? Were you offering consulting services? What were you doing while you was over there on TikTok gaining the people, right? Were you able to get an email list together where you can still offer your services and products to the people to keep money going in the event that the digital app went down, right? So you got to think about that as well. What am I also going to offer the people that I can add value to their lives, right? You're right. Put yourself out there. Yeah. Jolia Legacy, you got to. You got to put yourself out there, right? Hey, if your channel solves a problem, people will pay you to solve it faster, right? So, hey, I want to know how I could get my business going in 30, 60, 90 days, right? I want to I want to make sure I don't have the same pitfalls, right, that you did prior to. How much will it cost for you to hold my hand to make sure I get my business up and running seamless and flawless, right? People will pay to solve a problem, all right, and get it done in a faster time. So don't count people pockets. Don't count people pockets because you don't know what people are willing to pay for your services, right? Because people have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of knowledge, and people will pay for that knowledge. They really will. Says every word you're spoken was the truth. Keep building greatness. Thank you so much, Better Rates. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, right? So yeah, so make sure you put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. You don't need 1 million subscribers. You need 1,000 people who trust you, right? Because once again, to get monetized, all you need is 1,000 people, okay? And you get your 4,000 watch hours, okay? You don't need 1 million subscribers. You just need 1,000 people to trust you, and you will be monetized. Yeah, absolutely, right? Also, upload on a schedule you can keep up with. Now that is hard for a lot of individuals as well. I'm one of them. I like to pop up. I like to pop up, have so much going on. I do like, hey, you know what? I got some free time. Let me pop up. Okay, let me pop up and reach out to the people. But yes, having a schedule that you can keep up with is key as well. Missing uploads, it's going to kill your momentum, right? Okay, all right. So missing the upload time, that could kill your momentum because like I said, we're building patterns out here. We are building patterns. So if you miss your pattern window, YouTube is getting off, right? You're like, what are we doing? We're supposed to be on at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She's not here. What's happening? Where is she at, right? Let abundance always bless you and overflow. Thank you so much, Better Rates. Thank you. Oh, you dropped some gems, huh? Keep up the great work. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, but yeah, y'all. So when you start getting out of your patterns and your rhythm, okay, that's when you start messing up your momentum, right? Okay. And don't chase being viral. No, don't chase that. What TLC say? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing being viral. Don't chase the waterfalls, right? Don't do it. Viral videos, they do spike your views, right? And it feels so good when you go viral. You're like, yes, I did it. Yes. Okay. But consistent videos build income. So when you start building consistency over time, that's when you're going to start to see your money come in, right? So be consistent with your videos. Don't worry about going viral. Okay, that's not where the money relies or resides in, right? Being consistent is where it's at. I pray the Lord will continue to bless her. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, and the same for y'all as well. Okay, for your channels. I hope the Lord continues to bless y'all channels and everyone grows. Okay, yes, absolutely. Right. And also, let's talk about mindset. Right. How is your mind? Right. Because this is where most people quit. Okay, when you post a video and it doesn't hit the views that you want and it flops, you start doubting yourself, right? Okay, you hear silence. You're like, man, I'm just talking to an empty screen. There's no one here. I don't see anyone supporting me, right? You start putting self doubt in yourself, right? Okay, you can't let that get in your head, right? You have to have a strong mindset, right? Because you're going to start to question yourself. Okay, you don't want to question yourself. You want to stay consistent. You want to encourage yourself, speak over yourself, right? Because you don't want to quit, right? You don't want to do that, right? I'm just enjoying the journey right now. I trust the Lord's timing. Amen. That's right. Yeah, trust the Lord's timing. It's all in his will. That's right. Yeah, trust the Lord's timing on that, right? Okay. Now that doesn't mean you're bad or you done gave up. No, right? It means that the audience hasn't caught up to you yet, right? Okay. So it means give it time, right? Like you said, it's in the Lord's timing, right? Give it time. The audience hasn't caught up with you yet. The right people haven't found you yet. Your tribe hasn't seen you yet, right? Every successful YouTuber has a graveyard of ignored videos, right? You got videos that ain't done nothing. Like, man, I put my heart and soul in this video. I did my research and they ain't hit on nothing, right? But hey, it's gonna be like that from time to time. Some videos are not gonna have traction, right? And some are. Okay. But the difference is you have to keep posting anyway. You post when you go viral, you keep doing it. You post when there's no views. You post when no one comes on the live. You post anyway, right? We're gonna post and post and post anyway, right? Okay, agree. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can relate. I'm telling you. Yeah, so sometimes you just don't have anybody that will come on in the room. But that's okay. I'm coming on anyway. Okay, and if you show up, you show up. If you catch the replay, you catch the replay. It's all love, right? It's all love. But don't stop. Keep going anyway, right? Okay, you got to study being intentional. You have to study being intentional, right? Consistent, relatable. You got to study that. Okay, you got to watch your analytics, right? Learn. You say, hey, you know what? I need 12 hours a day. Okay, if you break that 4,000 watch hours down, I need 12 hours a day minimum to make my 4,000 watch hours. If you're just like, you know what, I'm just trying to see if I can get in the door, you're going to need at least 12 hours a day to make that 4,000 watch hours, right? If you get more, great. That means you're ahead of the game, okay? But getting that 12 hours a day, that's the number that you're trying to achieve, right? Yep. Believe to achieve. Let us all build greatness. Yes, absolutely. I love the positivity better rates. I love it. I love it. That's right. Yeah. Okay, okay, watch your analytics. Okay, improve one thing at a time, right? Don't overwhelm yourself. Okay, trying to like, no, I gotta work on thumbnails, I gotta work on titles, I gotta work on hashtags, I gotta work on my editing. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't do that. Hey, Capital D Jewel, welcome, welcome. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Yes. Okay, make sure that you do that, right? Okay, study your analytics, study retention. Make sure you improve small things over time, right? Over time. Okay, your titles, it will get better over time. It will. Okay, you can have cleaner thumbnails over time. You can get the attention grabbing openings over time. All of that, right? Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Capital D Jewel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. Right? Over time, do not overwhelm yourself. Concentrate on one thing at a time, right? Okay, not everything, okay? Not just one thing, but just get you a schedule. and start working on every little topic, okay, that you need to work on. And eventually, it's going to all come together. Eventually, it's going to all click, right? Eventually, it will, okay? All right. And when it does, don't scale chaos, right? You have a lot of people that has clickbait. You have a lot of people that have the rage baiting content. Don't try to scale rage baiting. Don't try to scale chaos, right? Okay, scale what works for you, right? Scale what works for you, right? Okay, if it worked and the video went viral, look at your analytics to say, you know what? Let me take a look to see what was that title I did. Let me take a look to see how long was the video. Let me take a look to see what are the topics I did as well, right? And to make sure that it pops. Someone told me posting longer videos is necessary. It is, yes, especially when you're trying to get monetized, Jolia Legacy. Yes, because the more your time frame is, the more you will be able to get views on those videos, right? If you're posting videos, you want to have it at least 8 minutes. That's going to allow the ads to be in the front, the middle, and the ending of your videos. Okay. So at least 8 minutes. Do that 8.1 second, right? Okay. At least, because you want to have time for the ads to establish themselves on your video. That's how you make money on YouTube, is at least 8 minutes. Get your videos longer and concentrate on that, right? Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Post, post, post. That's right, better rates. Post, post, post. You're trying to get monetized. Post, post, post. You got to establish a rhythm for yourself. You have to do that, right? Should I be worried about that now since I don't have my 1K subscribers as yet? Well, I would say you need to do both, especially since you only get the 1 year for the 4,000 watch hours. So you need to be concentrating on longer videos because you only get 365. You only get 1 year for your hours. So you got to be working on getting those longer videos out now. Okay. And as you're posting the longer videos, your 1K subscribers will come, right? Those will come. But that 4,000 watch hours, you only get 1 year. So every day counts. I say every day counts with that. At least 12 hours a day if you break it down for the watch hours. You got to post. Now, if you get more, great. That means you're ahead of the game. But you got to concentrate on longer videos so that people are watching and that YouTube is sending people as well to your videos. So make sure you get longer content out there. It really does help, right? Okay. Yes. And so, like I said, make sure you follow up. So, any video that does well, go back to it. Look at the titles, the thumbnails. What was the topic about, right? Who all came and commented under your videos, right? Who are those individuals that's always coming to your lives, your videos, right? Make sure you are always mentioning them or going to their content, their other subscribers or their other YouTube content creators. Make sure you're reaching out, visiting. Y'all travel these YouTube streets and reach out to the masses, right? Okay, you want people to come to your lives and videos, do the same. Reach out to those people, right? Okay, yes, absolutely. Be nice and tap that screen twice. I love it. Yes, that's right, capital D Jewel. Absolutely. Yes, to God be the glory. Amen. That's right, right? Okay. Make series, right? Make a series. So if you got a particular topic you are discussing, okay, make a series about it, right? Okay, where people are like, oh, I can't wait for part 2 to come on and so we can discuss about it, right? So make part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Make it a whole series, a whole storyline of what you're going to be talking about, right? Okay, make it a whole series that people can't wait to get back to. I can't wait for part 2 to come on. I can't wait for the next chapter 2 to happen, right? Whatever topic you're talking about, make it a series, okay, where people are consistently coming back to see the next step, right? Thank you for this amazing information. Found you from at Poetic Tears. Oh, wonderful. That is amazing. Wonderful, wonderful. Awesome. Yeah. Poetic Tears is amazing. Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, see, so Better Rates found me from at Poetic Tears. I go to Poetic Tears channel and I support, right? So you never know who's going to find you in those comment sections, right? Or on those lives or videos. You never know. See, Better Rates found me on these YouTube streets. That's amazing. Yes, yes, wonderful. Awesome, right? So y'all make sure y'all travel around and support people who support you. And you never know what type of subscriber, okay, or supporter you may get. So yeah, that's key. That is awesome. I love it. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, and whatever you do, make sure you double down on it. Stand firm. Okay. Be intentional. Okay. Create those patterns. Whatever you decide to focus your channel on, double down on it and say, you know what? I'm going to stay fast on it. I'm going to make sure I continue to focus on my information, focus on making my videos, right? Okay. Because I'm going to make this channel work, right? Absolutely. She is. I would love to build with everyone of you. Yep, we in them streets. Exactly, Better Rates. Yeah, we in them streets. We are in them streets. Networking is a blessing. That's right, Capital D Jewel. It really is. Yeah, yeah, Jolia, so true. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. But y'all know I just wanted to come on in. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Y'all know I had to make sure I'm on my consistency journey. And I had to come in and show up, right? Because I said I was gonna show up, start doing some more lives and connect with the people, right? Come on out here, okay? And just talk about YouTube because we're all on this YouTube journey together, right? Because what? All of us small YouTube channels, we're trying to win. And whatever information I have to drop to get everybody monetized, to get everybody with some money, mm-hmm, that's what I'm gonna do as well. Yep, because it's enough for everybody on this digital age, right? Because it's unlimited money out here on YouTube. It's unlimited. So everybody can come out here, get a little piece of it, right? It's enough for everybody. Okay, be sure to like, share, and pouring love on a wonderful person. Oh, thank you so much, Better Rates. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Do you have a set time you go live? See, I'm trying to work on that. I like to pop up. I like to pop up. Yeah. So when I say, hey, you know what? I want to pop up and do a live and see who comes on in the room. I do like to pop up, but I do need to see if I can get a set time where people can start to come in and feel comfortable coming in and being with me as well. But yeah, so that's one thing. Getting a set schedule is good, y'all, to where your people can say, all right, she's always come on in at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I will say, on my lives, I have been coming in the evenings between 6 and 7 or 8, right about that time frame. So I will say that has been my sweet spot with coming live. So I'm going to see if I can drill in on a time to see if I can stay consistent with it. But yes, having a schedule does work, but I love to pop up. I haven't gone back live yet because I'm trying to get my schedule back to something that works for me. Right, yeah. Whatever, see, that's whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. Absolutely, Julia. Yeah, so like I said, if you can't schedule it now because family obligations, do what works for you. You know, if you're sitting there and you're like, hey, you know what? I just had dinner, all the kids are gone doing their thing. I'm here. Let me just turn the camera on and talk to the people real quick. 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever time I have. I'll go ahead and catch up with the people and say, hey, y'all, just want to come on in and say hello. All right. Yeah. And just conversate with the people. So, whatever little time you have, turn that camera on and say, hey, y'all, I'm just coming in to speak. Maybe if you got only 15 minutes, just say, hey, y'all, I'm here. Y'all know I'm busy. I got a lot going on, but I just want to say, hey, y'all, you never know who may be able to catch that live, right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I'm not going to hold y'all long. Okay. Thank y'all so much for always coming on in the room and blessing your girl with your presence. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right. Yes, yes, absolutely here. All right. But yeah, until next time, y'all, I hope y'all have a blessed night and a wonderful day tomorrow. Yes. Thank y'all so much. Good night. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all.